Journaling with gratitude. All of us have setbacks from time to time, and these can often change our perspective about ourselves and our ability to achieve goals. There are many ways for us to begin to deal with these feelings of inadequacy, but one of the best ways, especially if you're hoping to succeed more in the future, is by journaling. In particular, journaling about the things that you're grateful for is a good way to begin to focus your mind on the positive things in your life rather than dwelling on the negatives. When we are able to shift our focus to positive aspects of our lives, it becomes far easier for us to begin to view negative situations in a more objective light. Gratitude is a great way to start to appreciate the things around us. Not only that, but it can help us to begin to see opportunities that we may have overlooked at other times. Journaling about things that we have to be grateful for is highly beneficial. Not only does it help us to process our emotions, but it helps us to retrain our minds and to appreciate things more and to seek out the things that make us happy rather than dwelling on the things that make us miserable. Journaling in itself is a very useful tool as well. It's a great way to start to keep track of the progress that we are making, whether emotionally, physically, or in terms of business and other ventures that we are interested in. It helps you to think about your thought patterns and the way you are potentially self-sabotaging or allowing yourself to dwell on things that do not necessarily need to be dwelt upon. Another benefit of having a gratitude journal is that when you are feeling down and things are starting to look grim, you can reference your gratitude journal as a way of helping you to lift your spirits. Sometimes when we are depressed or we are dealing with failure, it can be difficult for us to see the positive aspects of life. We need extra encouragement to try to look for them. And allowing ourselves to journal about at least one thing that we are grateful for every day provides us with an opportunity to dig ourselves out of the darkness and see the light again. And if you aren't really having a hard time finding something to be grateful for, you can always read back over your gratitude journal and consider all of the different things that you have to be grateful for. It can be very heartening to have this type of resource at your disposal, especially if you're hoping to achieve something great. We can forget all the little steps that it takes to accumulate into a larger whole. And if we are utilizing a gratitude journal to help us keep track of the things that we are doing right, then it will help us to keep our mind focused on the good. Keeping a gratitude journal is just one more way of utilizing the power of positivity in order to help you achieve all of your goals and rise from the ashes. It is a useful tool in many ways, but most especially when it comes to being able to look at certain events objectively and retraining your mind to focus on opportunities and positivity rather than dwelling in the darkness of your perceived failures.